We are at Mahakumbh!
The Mahakumbh. So the journey was not less than a miracle for me because here's the thing, I tried for like 4 to 5 times to get to that place, and every time something or the other came up and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't move forward. I tried my best. I tried to contact everyone in my reality, and I also put an Instagram story, and a kind follower just sent me all the details, but it just didn't happen. And then I had this friend's friend, like we have a mutual friend, and then she just contacts me out of nowhere and she tells me that she has booked a bus to Prayagraj tomorrow, and let's do this. And I was like, okay, this seems very out of my comfort zone, even though like I always wanted to do that. I booked the bus, and then I had to convince my mom about it because she was not happy with it. And I just told her one thing, which was, he is calling me there. That means he is going to take care of me. I said that, and that's exactly how my journey turned out. So, we booked the bus, and we do not know when we are going to stay, when we are going to return. There was nothing, like, nothing was fixed, and I just packed my bag for like 3 days and I just went with it. I went and got the bus, and I met her. And then during that journey, we met some really kind people who had their stay booked. So we asked them if we could be with them and if they could like arrange the stay for us, and they did. They indeed booked, they indeed asked for the stay, and we got it. And then we went with them and we got to stay. But the thing is, the place that we were living in was actually a VIP ghat. That means there was not a lot of people as compared to the place where the actual Kumbh was organized by the government. So, if you consider a river bank, so there is two sides to it. So, on one of the sides, there was a lot of people, and on the other side, there were not a lot of people. So, we were in the Ariel Ghat, which is actually a VIP ghat that we got to know later. And it was amazing. The moment I stepped there, I was like, oh my god, the energy there was so fucking positive. And it was really, really, really amazing. I could just stand there and look at different kinds of people with different skin tone, with different hair, with different clothes, and it honestly felt like I'm just seeing myself in different forms and I'm experiencing myself in different forms. We couldn't actually take a dip that day, so what we did was we kind of went on the next day, which is like the last day of Kumbh, which is 26th February, and that was called the last Snan, which is like the last bath or the last day to take the dip. And also, it was Mahashivratri, and it felt like it was so aligned. We got there, we woke up at 4, we got there, and we got the first boat, like the first batch of boats that were going to the Triveni Sangam, which is like the place where River Ganga, River Yamuna, and River Saraswati meet. And that's where we got to take the dip, which was also aligned. And something interesting also happened that in that place, which is like, I am not a person who does ideal worship. Like, I don't worship an idol. So I don't believe in like religious offerings or rituals. But when we went there, one of the uh, one of the people that one of the ladies, she actually prepared a lot of puja stuff from Mumbai, and she brought it to Prayagraj. Like, she was with us, and she, in the last moment, she handed me a bunch of stuff which was all like the puja thing, and she's like, I'm not gonna do this. Will you just do this and put it in the river? Like, can you offer this to the river? And I was like, okay, yeah. And I got the chance to offer Gangaji the all the stuff, all the religious materials and rituals to Ganga, which I don't actually believe in, but it was meant to happen through me, and I did that. It was so interesting because there was something about the water. It was, I can't exactly point it out, but there was something about the water. And while, like, I think and I feel like you have to take 3 dips, and in those three dips I didn't ask for anything from Ma Ganga. Rather, I just told her that please take away anything and everything from me that doesn't serve me. As I mentioned, that we were like the first few batch of people. So the sunrise was so amazing. And while we were coming back in the boat, the sun was literally shining on my face and it was glowing. We met some really interesting people because I know that if I'm going to Kumbh, I'm going to meet someone that I haven't met. It could be some form of a saint or like a sadhu or a maharaj. And guess what? I met someone. I didn't meet someone, but I saw someone and my heart skipped a beat. And this person was Shri M. I had seen him on Ranveer's podcast and I was like, oh my god, this man is amazing. And when I saw him in real life, I was so blown away by the glow on his face. Like, the glow on his face was much better than people who do like 14 step skincare routine. Like, I'm gonna be honest here. And it was really, really amazing. Like, I could just feel his aura being so strong and so big. He had some kind of satsang there, which needed some kind of registration, but I didn't have any idea about it. But I got to see him, and which was interesting. I also got to meet this guy's brother, which is Abhijit from CID, and we got to know about his story as well. And the world is so small. Like, this person was had a place in my like childhood memory where we used to watch a lot of CIDs, and it was interesting to meet his brother and know his story of how he became an actor. So this was my journey to Kumbh, and it was so spontaneous. It was once in a lifetime experience because it was not just Mahakumbh, it was Mahakumbh, which is happening like every 144 years. So if you are going now, or you'll have to take another birth to attend the next Mahakumbh. And I am really, really glad to be a part of it because I know, like, I tried so much and I got rejected every time. And then after a point, I just said, like, I will surrender. Like, if you really want me to come there, you can, just call me, because within or without, like, I have felt what Kumbh would be like within first, and I just surrendered it to the universe, and then the universe called me at the very last moment. Like, I got her message on 4th, I guess. No, I got her message on 23rd of of February. I'm so sorry. I got her message on 23rd Feb, and the bus was on 24th Feb afternoon. And then it was a journey. I just can't believe how amazing it was. Like, Every time you have heard that strangers are not good, you should not talk to unknown people, this and that. But because of this unknown person, we got to experience the Kumbh in such a different way, which was very different than what most people have experienced, like all the rush, all the bad stays, and then so many things happening. But it was so amazing for us. Like, we got to meet different kind of people, we got to click pictures of different kind of people, we got to interact with different kind of people, we got to visit different kind of temples, and we saw different parts of Prayagraj, which we most people have not seen. And I think I'm just really grateful for the whole experience, and I'm really glad that I took that step, and without knowing what's gonna be next, how we are gonna figure out the stay, and how things are gonna happen. I am glad that I just took that step, and I'm really grateful for all the people who I met along the way. And yeah, this was my experience. It was more like a proof to me that the more I surrender, the more I'm taken care of. Okay, I'll see you soon.